Hey everyone, it's Michael Fair from FilmFestivalCircuit.com, and we are back. But this time, we're going to be having a couple special guests here to talk about a new tool, an app to help out filmmakers. For those of you who know me, I'm the guy who's doing those virtual networking meetings in the film industry. We have one tomorrow, actually on March 1st. We'll have one every month. And you also probably know me from being a film festival director of many events in the US. You can always check us out at FilmFestivalCircuit.com. But today, we're talking about Filmboard.io. We're joined by the co-founders, the team, Misha and Ray. How you doing, guys?
Doing great. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. We were in one of our virtual networking meetings, and I met Misha for the first time, and he starts talking about this app and this new way for filmmakers to organize ideas in like a visual platform. And I just didn't have enough time, in the networking meeting to go into it. So I said, please come do an interview. So I appreciate you taking the time. Thank you for coming.
Hey, thank you so much for having us. I'm really excited to show you the tool and explain how it's going to help creatives all over the world.
All right, well, let's get into it. And basically tell me, what is this app, tool, app, whatever you want to call it, both. What is it, and what's the market? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, totally. So Filmboard.io is a creative ideation app tool that allows creatives from all walks of life, be it photographers, creative directors, cinematographers, art directors, pretty much anybody who does anything creative can get use out of this tool. It allows you to basically create visual boards very, very quickly from content all over the internet, or content that you upload yourself, or content that you find from within the tool. And so, for instance, like for me personally, I'm a creative director. I make a ton of video content. And I've had an idea for a few months that was like something like a kernel of an idea that kind of like, hey, there's like something brewing here about this video that I want to make. And I couldn't really get it out visually. And one day I sat down on Filmboard and started going through some of the stock imagery that we have in the tool already. And within 10 minutes, I had the boards put together and kind of like was able to present something to my boss to be like, hey, look, this is kind of what I'm thinking about. And I have that project that I'm happy to show.
Awesome. And what about, let's show that here in a sec. What about you, Ray? What inspired you to create this tool and to get involved?
Yeah, definitely. So when I was in college, I was a video producer, freelance video producer. I was making videos for real estate agents and mortgage brokers. So I come more on the videography side. So while I was doing that, I saw a need in being able to organize all my video projects in one space. I found difficulty in collaborating with my clients. So I saw a need to create a solution where I'm able to upload multiple assets, whether it's from YouTube, whether it's from Instagram, whether it's from TikTok, and being able to collaborate with my clients all on one platform. So I set out to start Filmboard on my own, and I started posting my progress on LinkedIn. And Misha used to be my manager when we worked together at Udemy, and he reached out, and then we came together. And ever since then, we just been creating this platform and being able, and we're looking to like share with video producers, video agency owners, anyone in the film industry. And yeah, that's my story.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's look at the tool. And I'm just going to take a moment to switch screens right here. It looks good to me.
Cool.
Take it away, Misha.
So yeah, when you log in, you sort of come to your dashboard where it holds all of your projects. And so for instance, the project that I was talking about that I was having a hard time articulating, kind of getting out, is this one right here that you showed a screenshot from right in the beginning. And
Mhm.
once your board is filled up, this is sort of what it ends up looking like. It looks like a visual canvas that has all these reference images, right? And these are all pulled from within Filmboard itself, through a stock API that we have integrated. And at top here, you can see you have different tabs. So for instance, this one's called The World. And to me, this idea takes place in this world. It kind of takes place in a neighborhood in Brooklyn. It involves a character who goes to a convenience store after spending time in their apartment, and then it's really based on this music. And I went and I pulled all these references of this song from YouTube, and it's a Sylvan Esso song that I really hip to and I really, really enjoy. And you can play any one of these videos right from within here. And you can obviously go full scriptionality that you would have playing something on YouTube. There's another board that I have here for casting laid out, and another board I have laid out for like my graphics and my visual inspiration for what the graphics overlaid on top of the footage would look like. And then what's cool too is that you can take any one of these boards and you can view different layouts. So here, this is more of like a strip and media layout. And then right here on the side, you can take any piece of media and make a comment and say, this is the framing I'm thinking of. And then boom, now that comment is associated to this asset. And I can go ahead and share this whole project or share this board with anyone. Here's Ray's email. I would just copy and paste it into here. I could say he can view or he can edit. And then boom, I can add, or I can just generate a URL and copy it and send it to somebody who will be able to access the board from the URL. So that's like what a finished board can look like. This is another layout. You can have the strip here at the bottom and go through all your content this way, toggle on the comments or toggle off the comments. You can view it just in full screen and be able to just see, the assets they are just by themselves. And then if you were to create a new project, you would just click this new project tab. And then you get taken to this screen where you can have 4 options: add stock, upload your own files, embed videos, or add a website. So for instance, if we're talking about stock, let's say we're creating a piece of content and we wanted to do some research on like what some imagery in the subway looks like. So here is my quick search results for subways, both as photos and as videos. And I have all these different assets to choose from when it comes to videos as well. But let's say I select this one. I think this one's a cool shot from this person walking behind. This is a good shot of the entrance. I can keep kind of going down the pages and seeing what resonates with me. This is kind of a nice one of someone, and when you're actually on the subway, kind of looks like this. Okay, 5 photos I've selected, and boom, you add them to the board and they're in there already. And yet again, between different views, and you can very easily start to put together kind of like a visual space of what this looks like. And say you have a YouTube video that you want to incorporate into this, all you would need to do is just take that YouTube URL. So say I go here and you add embed, boom, YouTube URL, and here is a video that I've selected. Now, what's really cool about this too is that you can take YouTube videos and sometimes videos can be quite long. So you only want to show somebody just a certain portion of the video that you think is relevant to what your project is, which is this feature where you can select the edit video, it down to our server. It's download video. Sorry, one second.
All right.
But the idea is that as soon as it converts it, you'll be in and out points. And then you can just select like the 15 or the 10 seconds of the piece of content that is relevant to the project that you're creating.
Okay.
So while I use another board, this is, for instance, so that board we were working on at the moment is called Untitled. But like, say, for instance, I pulled all these references of music videos. And here's like a board of 80s music videos. Here's a board of 90s music videos, all the way to like 2000s music videos. And it's just a way of really quickly visually putting together visual playlists. Like this took me, 2 minutes per board to like drop in all these links. And now I have these available to me, anywhere on the fly to present to people as like, hey, remember this OK Go, video that they made. Like I'm thinking of something like this. And so here we're almost done with this. And as soon as this wraps up,
no worries.
Here we go.
Maybe it's because we're streaming at the same time. It kind of slowed it down.
Yeah, I was surprised about this because this is not a particularly large piece of content. Okay, so check this out. You can set an endpoint. Let's call it here. And we'll go start trim. And then we'll select something over here and we'll do
short. Yeah, it's just so it doesn't download too much.
Yeah. And then select end time here. And boom, now our clip has been trimmed down to just these 49 seconds. And what's cool too is as you're kind of like scrubbing through, what you can find is here, this is, let's say, this is a cool still that I like. You can just do add screenshot and it'll add a screenshot to the board from the video as well. And then I'll go ahead and select the video. Now what you'll see is we've had both the screenshot added and just the 49-second portion of the video that I want to show added as well. So you can see how really quickly you can start to, and what else you can do is you can upload your own files from your computer. And so you can see how quickly you can start to say, okay, Subway project. And then what's cool is there's no saving. It's all happening and backing up in real time. And then as you start to create more and more projects, you start to develop this big archive of all of your creative inspiration. And what I've found, and I'll wrap this up, like what I've found to be true in my work is that after the final project is created, after you ship and you deliver the final piece, what gets lost over time is all that creative development work that went into it. That like, what was that thing that we looked at that really led us to this place? And that's really where the inspiration for this tool, at least on my end, like is coming from, is like this ability to really organize and then archive your creative development work in an effective way, and to collaborate with other people, as Ray was mentioning as well.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. It's kind of an all ideas in one place. And I appreciate you taking the time to explain it. Want me to go ahead and stop sharing the screen for a moment?
Sure.
All right. So so what's next for people who are interested? How do they find out more? Is there a subscription price or an app you're downloading? Like, talk to me about what stage are you in right now?
Yeah, you can access the website on filmboard.io. So we're only releasing it to a select few beta users. So right now you can sign up for free. We're really looking for instant feedback. So we want users to test out the software, give us feedback, and we'll work with them from then on.
And just a quick correction, I think at the moment, the place to sign up is app.filmboard.io.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me take it. Okay, so people can go there and sign up and start testing out the app.
Yeah, there will be like caps on the amount of boards that someone can create before they eventually hit a paywall. But at the moment, we really are trying to find that first core group of folks who really see the idea, want to give it a try, and want to really get kind of a unrestricted use of this tool for their own projects, in the hopes of us being able to reach out to them and get some feedback from them about, what's working and what can be improved.
All right. Early adopters have benefits, I see. So.
Totally.
All right, guys, is there anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
I'm good on my end.
Yeah, me too. Thank you so much for having us, Michael. And yeah, we really hope to keep in touch and see what happens.
Yeah. All right. You're very welcome. And thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you soon.